Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome, my lovelies, to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. Mr. Biscuits is back. Yes, he is all better now, my lovelies, and he's very tired. I mean, when is he not tired, realistically? Mind you, I am filming a bit later in the day today, so maybe he's like, oh, I've had my dinner, now it's time for a sleep.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Right, my loves, that's it. I've got an announcement to make. We're right at the end of season 3. Can you believe it? I feel like I'm speeding through these seasons. I mean, in reality, it's probably not, but it feels like it, my goodness me. Today we are watching episode 12 of cycle 3 of America's Next Top Model, my lovelies. We've seen a lot happen in this season. I feel like this is the longest season we've watched so far. I believe there's only 14 episodes, so we've got this one more, and then it's the final, girls.
Hooray! Everyone's a winner!
And then we'll start season 4. Can you imagine? Season 4 just stars Biscuit. Should we have a top comment from the last episode, my lovelies? Why don't we? And let's create some conversation. The top comment on the last episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls, my loves, is by Lewis C. Walker, and they say, the guest judge saying that Norelle would be popular in Japan, and then Nigel immediately saying, well, this is America's Next Top Model, was so rude. But Nigel was always production's pawn. T. Is that T?
Yes, and also no.
When I first watched America's Next Top Model, when I was a young lady, only 7,000 years old, I remember siding quite often with Nigel Bisquish, in his, judgment of the girls, and I don't know why that is. I think it's because in the sort of, reality TV scope, he's positioned as someone external from the modelling world, but also incredibly important. He's kind of positioned as well, I don't do any of all that modelling, but I will be the one who decides if I like your photos, because I take the photos, so you're all just awful, aren't you? And I think that, to me, really resonated, and I was like,
yeah, no, what Nigel says, Nigel says that, so it goes.
Now looking at it, I am just like, oh yeah, no, he's fully production's little pawn, being like, well, actually, you thought you were good, didn't you? Oh, it's a shame, Anne, you're just a giant man and you can't take a nice photo. With that being said, my lovelies, I am interested to see what's going to happen today, because in the last episode, oh yeah, spoiler alert,
You're watching the BBC.
we saw Norelle go, and lots of people in the comments were quite, sad about this, although there was a little bit of tea that apparently she went on to have a very successful modelling career in Japan and the surrounding countries. So, what's the phrase? There's always a silver lining to the end of the tunnel, Biscuit. And with that, my lovelies, let's pop our Ohrhanger in. I haven't worn my Ohrhanger for months at this point, but I don't suppose you mind, do you? But first, let's unblock a scandal, girls, with Surfshark VPN, today's sponsor of the video. You might be asking, Luxeria, what is Surfshark VPN? What is it? What does she do? Surfshark VPN is a virtual private network that keeps all of your data safe and encrypted between your devices and the internet, keeping your data protected from cyber criminals who will not be called first this week. Absolutely not.
I don't think.
So I've been using Surfshark VPN recently to be able to watch a specific show on Tubi TV. It is a US-specific show, and with Surfshark VPN, I am able to change my geolocation from here in London in the United Kingdom to the US, and I've actually been watching a new show that I'm going to feature here on the Chanel. And you can actually get an exclusive Black Friday deal happening right now by using the code Luxeria at checkout to get up to 6 additional months for free. The link is also in the description box, my loves. It can even help you unlock some of the geo-restricted content that's already on your favorite media streaming services. What I actually loved about Surfshark VPN when I first started using it is they actually offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means there's no risk to trying it out. And again, to get up to 6 months additionally for free, my lovelies, during this Black Friday sale, make sure you use code Luxeria at checkout. Again, the link is in the description box below. And with that, my lovelies, shall we get to unblocking the scandal girls? Today I am back on the Pepsi Max, not actually drunk from a skull. Is my table interesting? What can you taste on the table? Please stop eating the table. Thank you. And let's watch America's Next Top Scandal Girls, Cycle 3, Episode 12. Zvolf, if you like.
Who will be eliminated
Who will be
tonight?
on the go today, girls? New York City, but not really. They're in Japan, eating plums. Da 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 da. Oh, gone also. 14 finalists. Are they called finalists? Are they not just contestants? modeling, aspiring women. Oh, dead now. Takara girls, Amanda. I wonder if they do a top 3. Oh, America's Next Top Midwife with Tyra Host. Okay, here we go. Sorry, can I also just say, like, that imagine filming this little, like, intro here with this. It's actually like a photo lamp, like a, what do you call it? It's like a light box. But, like, if you see, Tyra's just like, how cute is that? Utterly ridiculous. Okay, where are we? Japan.
It's not me to put on a pair of pumps and like heels every day. It's to put on a pair of sweatpants and a bandana. I don't wear makeup unless I go to the bar.
I don't wear makeup either. I don't wear makeup.
Now you do, and you know damn well you put it on every day.
Here, well, I have no choice but to hear and have to learn.
Why?
Anne and I were close coming into this.
Oh, is this Anne versus
time
Eva
progressed,
makeup gate?
We saw us drifting apart.
It hurt me, and it hurt Narelle that you said that you hope she did bad. You've said so
Well, she did say that,
I
didn't
know we're not gonna not be friends, but
I do find it interesting, though, that this dynamic has gone from besties, best friends for life, but only really from Anne's side. It's always felt a bit one-sided like that. But also, I don't think Eva has changed. I think Eva has been this, like, cutthroat the whole time. I think now because there's less people actually in the same room, the rest of the contestants are seeing that Eva's been this cutthroat the whole time. Like, Eva wants to win. She wants to win.
I think since the whole Narelle situation, it will never be the same.
Oh dear. Oh, what a lovely glossy lip.
Do fashion designers inspire street style, or does street style inspire fashion designers?
Did the egg come before the...
The Tyra mail tells us to prepare to
Street
see
fashion.
some Japanese street fashion.
Are they going to Shinjuku? Shibuya, girls!
Welcome, lady.
I would love to go to Shibuya someday. I really would. Is it the same as it was back then? Back when this was filmed? Because, like, Camden used to have an incredibly alternative feel about it. There used to be so many more alternative little weird and wonderful shops. I feel like the culture has kind of died a little bit, and it's so sad. Whenever I go back now, I'm like, oh, what's the white stuff doing here in Camden? Like, that's not right.
I'm going to teach you today all about Tokyo street fashion.
We see Sawa wearing her
A scorpion, girls! The Scorpion Queen! Look, the Scorpion Queen!
Sawa wearing her little Mr. Potato Head hat. I mean, but she rocked it. That was so cute.
I want to show
Have they taken out her extensions?
I mean, but
She's not got any extensions in there. Or maybe she's doing this trick where you're like, I actually have really short hair.
I want to show you some real Tokyo street fashion examples.
Okay. Oh, is that a little bit of Lolita fashion? A little bit of EGL? No?
When I first saw it, I was kind of like, okay, where was your mirror this morning?
Look at her, amazing, isn't she?
Yes.
Layer going on. It's very important. So knee socks has that little frayed edge. That makes more like a Lolita look.
Ah, see? She's a queen. Also, did you know in Japan they actually sell sock glue to keep your socks nice and high above the knee or just under the knee? Did you know that? It's like an eyelash glue tube, but for socks. Innovation, girls! Does the designer inspire the street, or does the street inspire the designer? Ooh.
Deranged.
This belt just by itself is already amazing accessory.
Is that a bit decor?
Wow, this is not a joke. They're serious. Like, that's really your everyday get-up.
You don't have to copy those styles completely. It's just an idea, you know, to create that top model style. I brought some clothes so you can create some Tokyo street style.
We have to go and get clothes from the rack and incorporate or do what we think.
Busy,
is Tokyo street
bright,
fashion.
and clashing. Unless you go for Lolita, which is all about this sort of bell shape. Everything is frilly and bell-shaped.
These clothes are gonna fit. How many top? You took 3? Dude, there's like nothing out there.
Yeah.
There really isn't. Do you need them all?
Man to take 8 shirts and pissed off at a man.
which one do you like?
I don't know because there's not even any like.
I'm like, do you want this shirt? Take it off, give it to her. She tries it on, says no. I was giving her the shirts off my back when, you know, we're in a competition.
Is she wearing a Christmas jumper?
Try it on, honey.
No. Oh dear.
Yes, it does.
No,
You guys are just gonna say that
I'm
because you
not
want to
saying
go
it
out
because if
there.
you've seen the way. First of all, I'm trying to help
The
you. so
pressure,
serious right
girls.
now.
They didn't give us a time limit, did they?
No.
I've been ready for a long time.
Interesting that Anne asked there if they gave them a time limit, because of course they would. They would just be like,
7 days later, Anne was found with 17 belts in her hair and platform shoes up to her pussy wig.
Oh my god, that is so sad.
she was not America's Next Top Model. Huh? Ooh, how awful. Oh! Ooh. Right, should we inspect?
Okay.
Ooh, a
You
pointed
look amazing.
shoe.
You coordinate really well using the different patterns, colors. Great.
Okay,
The style
Christmas
is really
and
good,
fishnets.
but, maybe you need giant jewelry. Oh, schoolgirl. Yeah, you need a little bit more. I don't know, maybe bright color coordination in a different color.
What was that? What was that little item? What was that, a bag? Is that a bag? Is that one of those little like things that don't lose your passport at the airport, girls?
We don't have that kind of money.
In a different color, and
Oh.
needs a little accessories. You could add a little bit more color. That makes you much better, probably.
You could tell Anne was uncomfortable. She stood there with her arms crossed
Music.
the whole time. She was just pissed.
Your challenge today is coordinating a Tokyo street style that will inspire the Japanese designer Milk. And the theme
Ooh.
of the Milk's next collection is Baby Doll Lolita. And you will have this, the T-Mobile sidekick, which can locate.
Oh, did you hear the T-Mobile sound?
Kick, which can locate.
Oh my goodness, another T-Mobile advert. So I think T-Mobile here have somehow like sponsored this trip to Japan, and they're like, please promote the sidekick in every episode possible. Because in the last episode we saw, traditional meets modern with your sidekick in kimono. Interesting concept, very interesting. Is it? I don't know actually. Am I just making up words now? Sometimes the commentary game requires you to be a little bit frivolous. Oh, cheers to that. What is the energy today? What is happening?
Put you in my oven!
Sidekick, which can locate 4 different stores. You can only shop there.
So today's challenge is...
That's actually quite impressive for a phone in like 2005 to be able to like GPS locate somewhere. Oh, very exciting. We were having like the Nokia 3320 or the 3330 or the 3310 that was like,
I play Snake and I live forever.
to hit the streets of Tokyo
Tokyo City Atlas.
with 20,000 yen, get your clothes,
Shop at any or all of these stores, metamorphose, closet child.
Are you that sort?
Who's a yellow ruby? Who's a yellow ruby? I quite like that. Maria's closet. Is it Maria's closet child?
and be at this designer by 6 o'clock.
If you get late there, you're gonna lose this challenge. So don't be
She
late
had a bit
there.
of a British accent
The one who do the best. You will meet a very, very important person in the fashion industry.
Ooh.
I can't tell you that.
How exciting. Okay, right.
I'm dropped off in the middle of nowhere.
Is that...
I'm dropped.
They're loving playing the T-Mobile sound. That is so iconic though, because back in the day, I used to have T-Mobile and it would be like, ba-ba-da-ba-do. Interesting, the conversation I always have on these videos about T-Mobile. It doesn't exist in the UK. It used to be one of the biggest like phone network providers here possible. It does not exist here anymore. Maybe if you have like a phone from a different country and you bring it over here, it might connect to something that's like T-Mobile based. But yeah, it hasn't been here for a long time.
I hear that's how she died.
Off in the middle of nowhere with my map, my
T-Mobile.
sidekick, and I'm by myself trying to get to Milk
the
by 6
sidekick,
o'clock
how
with a
MySpace.
full-on outfit. I'm so confused.
Where's the okay button?
Bibbidi-boop-de-boo. She's on the game, trying to
I'm
find
legally
her
blind, and so
woman.
I couldn't see the street signs. And when you're looking for something, vision's important. This is funny. This is so funny. Don't even know what street I'm on. I am very worried about navigating Tokyo, but I thought as long as I find one store, however many hours I had, that I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Interesting that like just the abstract concept of like trying to find somewhere whilst being filmed is so odd, because imagine having cameras in your face, literally like watching you try and operate like a GPS and be like, I have no idea where I am. I need help. Where do I go? And the camera's just like, go on then. Off you go. Right, we're at the shop. Metamorphose. Wow.
How do I get up there?
Scenic Sakine.
Who's the woman? Oh yeah. Is that the
Ah!
final price? The 10,000 yen? Okay. Metamorphosis is a really cool store, and everything was baby doll.
$200 to spend. She
No,
spent
I've
all
got
of it.
time. I didn't want to get lost looking for another store and not be able to find my way to milk and be late and disqualified, so I figured I'm finished.
I mean, a good kind of attitude to have at this, I guess. Like, unless the challenge is to visit all 4 stores, but then you'd have like a mismatched look, which I guess is kind of the point, isn't it? They want you to emulate that kind of piece together from bits and bobs everywhere. So they've got to meet the designer in these Lolita outfits. Interesting. Interesting, girls. Oh, a photo. These
First
paparazzi are
place
everywhere.
I go to, I think, was Martha's Closet.
Maria's closet.
That's 10,000.
20,000 yen. Really doesn't go a long way here.
I suppose not. If you're buying like brand new clothes from like
It's
boutique
like there's all
designers.
these amazing clothes, but like it's kind of like that whole, this is door number 1. Do you want to keep this or do you want to give it up and take door number 2? Like,
Oh, very down.
there's 3 other stores that I still have not been to. So I bought
It was a bit
capris
visual K.
skirt thing there for like $40.
Not really Lolita. There is some crossover, I guess, though. I wonder if they were ever allowed to like converse with the staff and be like, I don't know anything about this style. Can you just pick out some Lolita pieces for me?
No.
Probably not. Tyra would have been like, how dare you integrate with the local community? You're here to model, girls.
Passion.
Oh, here we go again.
Dear.
What does that say? It's not English. It makes no sense in a world. Like, I am so confused. Streets look different. Like, a lot of the characters are written in Japanese.
Where do you want more?
Yes,
I
because
was
you're in
so
Japan.
lost. So finally, I started asking people.
Excuse me, speak English? Oh, God, thank you.
And then the next street along,
Okay.
parallel to this.
An Australian man.
This one tastes like crap.
I'm trying to find it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. Dear, so is it Eva
Banana.
versus Anne?
Where is that damn store? Did you go to Metamorphose?
That's what I'm looking for. Metamorphosis is this way.
This way?
This way.
Even no, it's not.
Best friends now.
See, leave it. Eva, I have one thing. One. Wait, you keep the map out, I'll keep the thing out. Before this challenge, Eva and I have kind of been, not at each other's throats, but just separate. And then it was kind of weird because when we saw each other, it's kind of like that was all thrown out the window because
Yes,
we both
unite
needed
for the
help.
common
and we were just
enemy,
like,
which is dressing as Lolita.
Americans! He looks American. Look at it, guy's glasses. Do you speak English? You're scaring these people away.
Oh, it is quite abrasive to be like, do you speak English? Ah!
Today's word of the day is bukkake. Bukkake.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of Japanese culture is all about like respect as well. So the idea of just going up to people and being like, yes, but English, might be considered rude, perhaps.
I think my strategy is
What's that,
sticking
milk?
to one store is less stressful. I wasn't traipsing around Tokyo in the rain, getting all hot and sweaty.
Very true. Oh, same shop.
What is it?
Metamorphose.
Metamorphosis is half block beyond milk, so we need to go this way. Second floor window.
This is 628 right here.
No?
The music, it's very Benny Benassi.
You're right
Benny,
here.
Benny Benassi? No, what's it called? Benny Hill, that's the one. Benny Benassi. Get a grip, Lux.
Are you? This is the sad cafe.
It's like chaos is happening in the streets. Oh my
English,
goodness,
people.
they can't find anything.
Get drenched in rain because it
Very shouty.
Finally get to
Shout.
Metamorphose, and I'm like, this is what I like ran for. I should have bought that other shirt.
I should have bought those tights.
No, like I'm.
1 hour left.
But I can take you exactly where that other store is if you want to get a coat. I know exactly where
No,
it is.
Eva, there's no way.
Okay, then we need to get stuff from here and then go to the milk.
I just had to buy whatever was there
Yes.
and make it work.
I think Anne might be going. It doesn't seem very strong for Anne this episode. We're 10 minutes in and everything's a bit like, oh, Anne's standing there like this and she's very defeated. It seems like that's gonna happen. Am I a prophecy woman?
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat that?
The answer might surprise you.
6393.
Oh, wait, I did
Oh.
see it. It's this way. Go this way. Here, you just go in here. Eva, right here is mouse.
Here.
I wonder why they've chosen to pan like that across the film.
At this point, I'm
Is
finished.
it called Milk
but
Boy?
I still have a little bit more time, and I just really wanted a kimono. So I went and got a kimono, which I'm very proud of. But what I'm not proud of is the fact that I have 10 minutes and I have to get dressed. I go into a restaurant to get dressed, and there is 2 minutes until 6 o'clock.
Sorry, that's quite a transformation, isn't it?
Onto a
She goes
restaurant
in
to get dressed.
dressed very American and comes out like, ah,
And
I'm
then 2
running!
minutes until 6 o'clock.
Oh, it doesn't feel correct, does it? But I guess nobody starts out excellent at like a new style, do they?
Not necessarily.
It's hard to tell.
Oh, they all have the same leggings.
I bet Yaya's not even here.
She's not.
Not good.
I hope she's like not just standing out in front of the store face, you know?
1 minute, girls. Closed?
Okay, that store is closed, but where's the press room?
Oh no.
Maybe it's not here. Oh my goodness, look at the map.
No! Oh, Yaya won like 5 things in a row, didn't she? I don't think she's gonna win this one. Oh, the music. The morgue.
Uh-oh.
The bell of death.
When we hear the bells chime, 6 o'clock, and Yaya is nowhere to be seen.
She sounded sincere, didn't she?
Welcome to Mail.
Oh, the winner's not here. Oh.
I was expecting 4 girls, but I only see 3. Okay.
I'm running around frantic, and I'm not seeing the press room. I sensed
Of course,
already
when you
by
are
the time
panicked
I'm
as well, you
crossing
can
the street
easily
that
miss details.
I'm late, and even if it's 1 minute late, I'm still late.
So this is Hitomi. She's the director for Milk and Milk Boy. And I'm Shingo, and I do the men's line. I will see you guys one by one.
I walk outside, and who's there but Yaya?
You're very late. But I'm sorry.
Coming late.
Okay.
My sign.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, we can't. Thanks for coming in. See you around. Unacceptable.
They very politely told me to leave because I was late. 2 minutes late was 2 minutes late. So I'm going back home.
Yaya's won like 5 times, but she ain't winning this one. Somebody else's turn.
Okay.
How utterly ludicrous. Utterly ludicrous. 2 minutes late. Oh, I don't know, you know. Cringe. Very cringe. 2 minutes late. I mean, I can understand for like transport services being 2 minutes late, but like if you're filming a TV show, oh, I don't know. Oh, that's not fair, is it? Is it fair? I don't know. She should have been on time. She didn't have to go and dash for a kimono, but 2 minutes is 2 minutes. I think she should have explained like, oh no, I was here. I was just at your shop rather than the press office, which is above the shop. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem... It seems purposefully set up for one of them to fail. I'm surprised it's Yaya, but still. Oh, Yaya. More like no.
Age of walking. And he's back.
Right. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Pigtails on the game.
How old are you?
25.
Too old.
Too old.
Tell us about your looks.
My look
25 is
today?
too old.
I don't know, I just liked it because it was original. They had me describe like what inspired my outfit, and it was really hard to describe. It wasn't like just a skirt or pants, it was kind of like in between. So.
Okay, thank you for coming.
Bye.
And that was it.
They
How old are
hated
you?
it. They hated it.
19. Perfect.
You're 19?
19.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the youngest one, I know.
Yeah.
Wanted to put a little Japanese street fashion with the polka dots and it to the side, and insert says,
Don't you blame me.
After the go-see, we're called back in.
So, Amanda,
I don't think it's very... It does, like, is this very Lolita? I don't know if maybe I'm just not seeing the Lolita in... Maybe, like, a few frills and polka dots, I guess. But, like, Lolita to me is a bit more specific than this. This feels very, like, vague. Too vague. Vague book.
Amanda, I think black and white striped stocking. Wow.
better.
Yeah. And,
She thinks it was pretty hard for you to find a size.
That's
And
what
I
we
think you did a great
Yes.
job.
okay, Eva.
You have a good characteristic.
If Anne An would have found it difficult to find a size for things that fit, which she actually mentioned earlier in the changing room. I'm guessing that Asian sizes are just designed for smaller people because that's what the demographic requires, I guess. How would ever of any of the plus size girls gotten any outfits for the rest of the show? Maybe that's why Takara didn't go to Japan. I know that a few people were saying that in the comments, that like she doesn't go to Japan because of something, and I was like, what is it? Maybe it's because they don't cater plus size clothes, or they didn't then.
Okay, Eva.
You have good characteristics. She thinks it's
I like this
overall
eyeshadow colour.
good. So she was really inspired the most from Eva, you think?
Eva has
My
won!
idea was find things that don't go together that look really stupid and you'll win. How dumb do I look?
And Eva, tomorrow you will meet a very important person in the Japanese industry, and you're gonna join him for a breakfast tomorrow. You could find someone to share your prize if you want.
If you want to, no.
I choose Anne to come along with me because there's no one else that I would want there but Anne.
Oh, well, sweet, I guess, considering you had a bit of an argument last
It was a
week.
very good day. I think I did a really good job. What I did not do a good job of doing was getting there on time. But I kind of did the girls a favor because my non-presence there gave someone else a chance to win. It's cool, and then I just came back and seriously was in the bathtub for like an hour. Just sitting there like,
Boiling your face.
so tell me who won, what happened?
Miss Eva won. Yeah, it was like no big deal. But I know she's worried about whether or not it'll be brought up in panel.
Did you say anything about me?
No.
Oh, difficult, lemon difficult. Yes, I suppose being late in this concept is actually very negative, and they will bring it up at panel. I just wonder if it's like Yaya's time to go because of that. Although we have also seen a lot of like Anne's storyline of negativity, so maybe Anne versus Yaya in the bottom? To be honest, it could go either way now that Yaya's like been late. Oh no, late! Curse her!
How's that curse I cursed you with, Kirsty?
Slippers, bedtime.
I'm up at 6:30. I am so stoked to go and meet with our mystery guest.
Oh!
We pull up to this very elite part of town.
Right.
We don't know who is going to be here waiting for us at breakfast.
Escalate when escalators kill.
My name is Toyohiko Mikimoto, the chairman of Mikimoto.
I've heard of him. Anne is still in space, like who? But still, she already made a plan that if she didn't know who the person was, she was going to still act like she knew him, which is very good, Banana. Very good.
We have a store downstairs, so I have a second surprise gift for you.
I'm like, Mikimoto, that's jewelry. Like, hold up. We finna get some jewelry. Finna get some jewelry.
Luxury Japanese jewelry? Is that what this is?
Like,
oh,
this is amazing.
Eva, look at these.
It's beautiful.
They're all beautiful. I'll take one of everything. Eva.
I can't believe I'm here. Like,
I know. Oh,
this is so pretty.
This is how we treat the important clients.
Consultation table.
VIP.
You look like Princess Diana.
Another surprise for you. You. Diana, please. That's yours.
thank you. Thank you.
Pearl necklaces, girl!
How vile.
Mine is pink.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Oh, that is quite special.
Thank you so much.
That is quite
Thank
special.
you. This is something that will last me for the rest of my life and something that will remind me of this entire experience for the rest of my life. So I'm so grateful that she picked me. We're still
That's
and
quite
Eva,
sweet,
even though,
actually. Out of all of the absolute madness of this season, this is quite a wholesome moment if we sort of take away the fact that they've been quite horrible to each other for quite a while. Oh.
Some marriage problems.
Marriage problems. Oh. Oh, she's very excited.
Yeah, you're 5 things
He's like,
all
what?
put together.
Was that a dinosaur outside?
Hi.
Oh, that's cute.
Hello, sleepyheads.
How was it?
It was amazing. What'd you do?
Who was it?
Mikimoto, we got pearls.
Mikimoto?
Okay. They got pearls now.
Hey girls, we got some Tyra now.
I think maybe Yaya's a little bit bitter. Maybe she's a little bit concerned. Wait, when did you Turn down. Turn up. Naughty.
We got some Tyra.
Right, Tyra Mail, Tyra Hooms. Oh yeah, we
For
still got
one
like a
of
photo
you,
shoot.
your future as a top model is drawing closer.
Right.
Get ready to handle life in the fast lane.
I really shoot today, I guarantee it. Like,
Tokyo Drift?
I don't know.
In the fast lane.
Drifting in Tokyo?
Or runway.
Oh my god, can we please do runway?
Runway, the fast lane.
Can we? Can we do it? Yeah.
We can.
With me, it's been, you know, more negative than positive as far as my pictures, but I'm always first on the runway.
In the fast lane? Oh. Is it a convention? I'm so perplexed. Oh, posing in the lift.
We were so not prepared for that.
What are you doing?
So the elevator door's open, and there's Jay looking fabulous.
You guys have had opportunity to really walk around Tokyo and
Okay, I like his
absorb
top.
some Japanese street style. So
The
today
art
I've designed this whole shoot around a very popular Japanese street style. So, you excited? You're not prepared for me?
Oh my
And don't touch, honey. You better be lucky you're still in this competition. Barely got a photograph.
I know he didn't mean it in a mean way, but the situation that I'm in, feeling like I'm the worst person here, taking the worst pictures, like, that's not what I needed to hear right before I'm gonna go do a photo shoot.
Oh dear, no, absolutely not. I know he said it in that like catty gay pet way where it's like, oh, you didn't even have a photo, do you? Get fucked. But still, if you're in like a high pressure environment, I can understand. You don't want to hear that, do you? Especially from someone who's meant to be your mentor, literally meant to be showing you the ropes on like how to be the best version of yourself, to have a career. And they're like, you don't even have a photo, get off me, girl. Sometimes it's just not the time. Like, read the room, sis, not the time. Oh dear, dead now. Okay, beautiful.
See, I just feel like everyone thinks I take like awful pictures. When I first got to the photo shoot, I had walked in and Jay said something to the effect of, "You're lucky you got a picture last week." And I took it as like, well, you kind of don't deserve to be here. I was hurt by it.
Matthew Blue.
Oh, it's Danilo. Oh, there he is.
Blue who?
Interesting music. Is it Ganguro inspired?
Is the shoot here?
You can't ask for the question.
I understand. It's the fast lane. It's on the street.
It's going to be at a supermarket.
Where are we going? We don't know. How are we getting there? We don't know. That's not our motorhome, is it?
Is it Ganguro, vaguely Ganguro inspired?
This is so
Absolutely
cool.
wild concept.
This will be the hair and makeup.
Means we're going somewhere.
Well, obviously we're going somewhere.
Oh, at night. Okay, what's this?
We
Oh,
pull up in our little Winnie, we
motorbicycles.
see Mr. J and Miss J standing in front of this awesome background.
Is this the first time we've seen Miss J in ages? I think it is. When was the last time? Was it the runway? The dark runway. Was that the last time we saw Miss J? I think so. Like episode 4 or something.
Awesome background of just
I
lights
quite like
all
that
down the
makeup. She
street.
needs a bigger lash.
Obviously
but I
can
quite like that
tell
makeup.
you guys are dressed up like Harajuku Japanime girls. This is really how the girls dress, walking in the streets. We have pegs to motorcycles here. So you girls are gonna be on
I mean, the examples they showed and the
pegs
examples
to motorcycles here. So you
are very different. Like, they're not dressed quite like this on the street. Well, maybe they are, just not everyone. But then they showed just like alternative people. Interesting.
girls are gonna be on bikes, but you gotta look like you're in motion. There are 4 of you left.
So
and this is really important.
Because the thing is, I've been on your butt, and I have a habit of throwing you a kitchen sink, and you never throw me back a bathtub. You throw me back like bath water splash. Ooh! And I need some fierce, I mean, it's down to the wire.
Jay Alexander like pointed out to me,
And
oh,
might be
well, you know,
going,
I've been on you and I
"Bye,
give you
girl."
a sink and whatever the analogy he used. If you're gonna do a critique of one person, do them of all 4 of us.
Okay, let me just see
Yeah,
if I
don't
like
just leave you
this.
feeling
This is the last piece. Okay, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I like it.
My first thought was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have to ride this motorcycle. They're gonna get a crazy picture out of that.
I want to introduce you to your photographer for today.
Yes.
His name's Takashi's right here. Your photographer for today.
Yes.
His name's Takashi's right here.
Amanda, nice
This
to
is
meet you.
Amanda. All right, so you're ready to do this?
She looks a bit frightened, but it also might just be the makeup. Oh, all the taxis going past must be like, what? What's happening?
Like, try and really, like, get into a feel these girls.
Do you know, I love neon, garish, like disgusting, vomit-inducing psychedelic colours. I love them. I always have done. I used to dress in a style called New Wave. I had pink hair and would wear orange tuxedos. Can you believe it? Now I only ever feel comfortable in black. But it's like, oh, I wish this part of my brain that was like,
you can only wear black and you will only ever be happy in black,
could shift slightly, because imagine if I was wearing this like hot pink Barbie fantasy. I think it would be quite disgusting, but still. I don't know, I'd like to. Maybe on Halloween. Seems to be the only time of year I find a loophole in my hatred for wearing anything but black.
Girls just don't care about anything. Yes, that's great. I love that.
Remind me, if you grew up in Brighton, or if you've been to Brighton, or if you know Brighton, there is a place called the Duke of York Cinema. Although it's not on the Duke of York's anymore, I think it's on the Comedia now. There's a pair of like giggling legs, like large black and white stripy legs, as if someone's fallen over, and they used to have big hands with them as well.
What is that? Transvestite of the bride?
And it really reminds me of that. Yes. Oh, nostalgia, girls. Dead now.
Good. Yes, great.
Yes. Yes.
Totally picked up on the Harajuku Japanime girls.
Now, remember what I said to you, Miss Honeycat?
Is the word Japanime offensive? Have I cancelled myself by saying it? Answers in the comments box below.
We don't want educated models. We
Wait,
want
they got the
clever
same
models.
outfit, but just variations.
And they're smart. Leave education back there for this photo shoot, baby.
Before going out there, Miss J's like, don't think we don't want your education. Being an intelligent black woman, of course, I'm proud of it. I mean, whatever.
Oh, she needs to really pull this
all
out
these
the
ideas
bag.
we wanted to do. But the photographer was very quick with the finger. Just click.
I don't like any of these leg poses. I don't think
hold
we're
on
going to
1
translate
second.
as I'm riding.
Well, the Tyra Mel did say something about life on the fast lane, but I didn't know that that was going to play into the mode of photography. Can you hold on 1 second, please? All right. Okay.
Yaya keeps giving this attitude, and she's slowly making me dislike her. That's how it is sometimes. All right, let's go.
Oh,
Keep the chin down. There you go.
Oh dear. My favourite has been Yaya all the way through, but this episode we are seeing slight crack in the facade, some might say. Like, she's clearly she holds herself very well. There's a poise, there's an elegance to her. But of course, it's that kind of thing of like, I'm so perfect and pristine that when there is critique, there's like this motion with the eye. I think I can be a bit like that sometimes, when like you want to be so good at something that when someone critiques you, it's like,
If you're the camera, this is what you're doing.
Oh dear.
You're bobbing up here.
It's definitely
Bob
really
that
weird
cliff.
to work the motorcycle, because once you get on it, to find your
hair
angle
must
and
be
just
quite
what
heavy
makes you
as
look
well.
longer,
There's like-
stronger, taller,
is it
fierce.
chopsticks with
It's kind of
danglies?
difficult trying to keep it all together. Ah, lost my shoe. I'm trying to keep it.
Oh, Eva has the best makeup here. So if you want to hear from a makeup artist's point of view, it's me, Luxeria. Welcome to reacting to unhinged TikTok makeup videos from 2005. The reason why Eva's makeup really works here a little bit better than some of the other girls is because it actually follows her natural eye shape really well. Although it's completely deranged, batshit makeup, the proportions on her face work, and it doesn't look as if it's been scribbled on. It looks like it's been purposefully placed. And I feel like when you're going to do dramatic makeup like this, dramatic lines, anything like that, placement is key. Absolutely key, girls.
It all together. Ah, lost
Also
my shoe.
beautiful
I'm
cherry
flying.
apple
I'm
lip.
rolling down the street, honey.
Not so coy on the bike. A little more grr. Can't believe you just pulling it back. Bring it out now. Now's the time to bring it.
More attitude. Evage.
More grr. A little more. Come on, a little more Eva. I know you can do it. Eva tries hard, and I love Eva's personality.
She might also
but then
be
today
painted
again,
that
she
way.
fell flat. You're a cosmopolitan model now. You've traveled the world. Give it to me. Give it to me.
It's very
Can you do that?
boyish.
I can try.
That's kind of fun. Very androgyny.
But don't lose the energy. Pick it up. It's getting dead. Where's your eye line? Camera's down here. Down here. Look at me. Look at the camera. Yeah.
What?
Well, you know what? I feel like we're on the streets here in Tokyo. You got this amazing background, this bike. You look incredible. You're down to the final four.
I know that, but it's like I feel like I don't even deserve to be here. And I feel like every time someone says something, It makes it that much worse. I do.
Is there anything about this environment and the way you look that reminds you of any kind of reference? Did you at least see The Matrix? Every time I come up with a visual reference for Anne, whether it's My Fair Lady, The Matrix, she just doesn't get it.
But that's also, like, not her fault if she doesn't get it, but I guess also if you need to pull from references in order to convey an emotion, perhaps that's kind of the point. Oh, how awkward was that, though? Like, you can feel Jay's frustration, but also I don't think he actually likes her. I think in every season, he just picks a girl and he's like, I hate you, and I'm gonna make you feel it. So uncomfortable to see her crack there. You could see her emotion crack, and she's like, what can I do to make...
What can I do to make you happy?
Nothing, apparently. That's so sad. And I've been in this situation. I've been shit at something before and just been like, why isn't this working? What can I do? And I just feel like seeing that mirrored on reality TV is like soul destroying, because I bet back in the day I was like, yeah, she's terrible. And now with adult eyes, I'm looking and going, this is actually really sad, and she needs like a moment of strength and a moment of anchoring. Even though she's had some problematic moments throughout like the entire show, I still feel like that's an awkward situation to watch. But at least she's got her pearls with Eva, girls!
You look like a flight attendant gone wrong. Work it, come on. There you go.
Dear.
I like that intensity. It's like you're pissed. Hold it. You hate me. Let's go. There you go, she hates me. All right, why do we always gotta fight, Anne? What's up? Anne cannot rely on somebody provoking her constantly on set to get a good photograph.
Well, I mean, she has only done like, what,
I feel like everyone's
10
kind of like, oh, whatever.
photo shoots at this
You
point?
know, they want to help me, but they're just like, are giving up hope.
I do wonder also if maybe that eyebrow going up like that at the front is giving the illusion that her face is a lot more sad, like painted on sadly, a bit like sad clown style, rather than actually being so emotional, although you can kind of see in her eyes here, they're a little bit red, so maybe she has been, like, quite upset. Oh, no, I don't like it. Poor Anne, even though problems, but still, no.
And I feel like I am, too.
Oh, yeah, no, she is, yes. Oh, dear. The Moon! The true winner of season 3. Oh, here she is, just walking down the road. Hello, thought I'd come and see you. Yes, why isn't she dressed in Lolita or Japanime?
Hello. Yaya and I are just chilling in our room, and in walks Miss Banks.
When I used to travel all across the world, I would get really, really homesick. And my mom started traveling with me. And my mom is here today. Come on down. Here's my mama.
Nice to meet you.
You know, there's something about a mommy that just makes you feel like, oh, everything's okay. So
no budget to send out their mums, though, right? Interesting. Or like a person that they care about. But my mum, yeah, oh, it's all about me.
Just makes you feel like, oh, everything's okay. So today, instead of a one-on-one, we're gonna do a two-on-one. And Amanda, you're gonna be first. Hi, Amanda.
Oh.
So how you feeling so far?
Oh.
Now I just feel sad. I bought this kimono, and I bought this necklace.
Why do you feel sad?
Because my family needs money.
We as women, we want to do everything for everyone.
Especially this one.
And we always place ourselves last. You can't help everyone else until you help yourself first.
I mean, T.
So what's up, Yaya? This is a really kind of stressful time because it's such a hard balance. Just making sure that I'm seen for who I am. Especially wanting to be a model, it's easy to get looked over like, oh, she's just a pretty girl like you. You know, but I also write really well, and I also do all these other things. And
you don't have to advertise your intelligence. It shines on its own.
I understand completely.
From starting being
That's
the
very
negative
true.
kind of girl.
And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I think it hurts.
I think you do. I do want to hurt people's feelings.
I don't.
You're a smart girl, Eva, and you know what you're doing.
Where do you think you are now in terms of that?
A lot of times I feel misunderstood. Anything that I say, and the intentions of it goes completely sideways.
The hardest thing for, I think, most human beings is to look inward.
Like, I've been through a whole lot personally, and I've been like at the bottom, at the top, like
emotionally. And I guess
pressure
for me,
cooker.
it's always a struggle, constantly trying to rebuild myself and just trying to become a better person.
I just got to kind of remember to bring myself up, but try not to tear other people down at the same time.
Kind of like checking yourself before, like you're
You
like,
wreck yourself,
not
girl.
feeling that great about herself right now, so she wants to throw a dagger. Pull it back. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
she's got an
And looking at
Oscar.
yourself.
Yeah.
Focusing on yourself.
Let's talk about you as a model. Broke down yesterday.
Oh, what about what?
People talking about how like I should have gone home and like last week, and it hurts so bad to hear them say that. Like I was like, do I not belong here?
You're going into an industry that's all they do. And they'll tell you to your face that you're not right for the job. You gotta get a thick skin.
You are still here, and so it's up to you to
work it.
Yeah, so that's right.
Thank you.
Oh, emotional in the studio today, girls. Ah, mummy. That was hateful.
Hello. My brother was stationed in
and a
Okinawa
dinner.
for about 8 years, so I would come here often to be with my brother and his wife. My brother's since divorced, but my Japanese family is here.
Go to dinner with Tyra and meet the rest of her Japanese family.
What's your favorite American food?
Steak.
I know you don't like mushrooms.
Beautiful. Good. It's good to have family around, even if it's not your own, especially because the competition is getting harder and more intense.
And every week we never know who's going home. It's like you're like none of us will go home.
No.
It's like,
It is
nuts.
kind of
Crazy.
like, I've just had a bit of a moment actually of just watching this. Like, they've invited an executive producer to have dinner with them, basically. Like, Tyra's going to be listening to every single thing they say and be like, how can we make this into extra good TV for the next upcoming episodes? Or what can I say to you to provoke a reaction that the cameras are going to capture in order to make excellent TV? It's kind of odd. I mean, I know it's like meant to be a sweet thing. She's introducing them to her Japanese family. They're going to dinner, for goodness sake. Like, that's technically a good thing. But I also feel like it's a little bit like, let me find out a little bit more about your personal buttons and maybe I'll press 1 or 2 of them to get a reaction from you. I don't know. It's a bit like, maybe it's not quite this dramatic, but it's a bit like sheep inviting the wolf. But the wolf is an executive TV producer on the sheep's TV show. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, to dinner. Ooh. Couldn't be me. I'd be a bit careful about what I would say, I think.
You right? It's insane.
Ooh.
We're walking in from dinner, and there's a tire mail on the table. Tomorrow, you will meet the judges.
Tamara Thomas.
3 of you will continue on. in hopes
Top
of
3
becoming
girls.
America's
Who's gonna be?
next top model. The
In
further we
the
go,
top
the
3.
more surreal it gets. And just thinking that I'm gonna be top 3, it's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous.
At this point, all 4 of us have it or can get it. So it's a very intimidating place to be.
Like, why do I feel like an unsub should be here? Because they pick apart every little thing that I do and like, whatever.
And, honey child, I hope we got a good picture in there somewhere because I do not want to see you go.
Okay, so we're having like an Eva and Anne reunion, like 6 episodes later. Oh! She does have a bump it in, but I love this eyeshadow. Is there a slight emerald? Oh, back in the day where you would wear top and bottom false eyelashes. I know I used to. I love this makeup. Gorgeous, stunning. Tyra has a very good face for makeup. That's not a read, it just means that makeup always seems to look good.
Welcome back to the judging room. Today we are going to be making our
denim
11th
jacket and
cut.
skirt
This cut will
combination.
bring us one step closer
Let's say
towards
something,
determining
Belle.
who will become America's next top.
Right, who is
Now,
it going to
Of course,
be?
you all know we have some
Who do you think you
fabulous
are?
prizes. A contract with the top international modeling agency,
DFS.
Or models. A fashion spread in Elle magazine,
Elle.
which will be shot by world-renowned photographer Gilles Bensimon,
Gilles
and a
Bensimon.
$100,000 contract with CoverGirl
Voucher at
Cosmetics.
DFS.
We have some very glamorous judges. First,
Do
we
we?
have Miss Janice Dickinson, one of the world's first supermodels. But you knew that.
Nah, I wouldn't bother.
Parker, a noted fashion
Nigel
photographer. Noe
Bisquish.
Marin, a prominent
Nelly
fashion
Miriam.
editor and stylist. We have a dynamic duo of guest judges this week, Shingo and Hitomi.
Oh, of
You'll be
Milk.
evaluated on your photo from the anime shoot and on the test, which Shingo and Hitomi will be administering.
This week
So-
we learned
Weirdly, They actually introduced the photo shoot style as like, what? Why are you going down? No, stop doing all that. Interestingly, they kind of described the photo shoot like theme going into the photo shoot as Japanese street fashion. Like, anime is not Japanese street fashion. Anime is a very, very, very broad genre of like animated cartoon style shows, like TV shows. It can be adult, it can be aimed at kids, it can be anything in between, fantasy, not fantasy, all sorts of absolute nonsense, and also some really hard-hitting things. So the idea that they've just said the anime photo shoot, like that could mean literally anything. And I don't think any of them were dressed particularly anime. I thought it was like Ganguro style, but...
Extreme street fashion, and you have 15 minutes to change and come back and show us your own personal street style. Ready?
Right.
Go.
Dress in some extreme street fashion, again for the 8th time this week. Chaos music, girls. The Chaos Emeralds!
Alrighty, so first, Yaya.
Okay.
Forward.
From the waist down, not a big fan.
I like your look. I think this is one of those cool, I don't really care, but really you're like serving it.
I think you look great, but we weren't able to see you at the go-sees, so...
What happened?
She was late.
You cannot be late in Japan, or in New York, or Paris.
I looked at the map and misunderstood it, and I went left and came back.
Yawn.
So Yaya, you had a photo shoot where you had to simulate riding on a motorcycle, and here is your best shot.
Oh, wow. This is some of the best hair and makeup I have ever seen. Japanese Vogue Nippon.
You're quite a muscular body. Your arms look very big, and your leg looks a little chunky too.
I think if you would have...
Oh, Nigel, what a horrible thing to say. Janice Dickinson is saying, oh my God, it could be in Vogue, and you're like, what large legs you have.
And your leg looks a little chunky too.
I think if you would have sat more forward, leaned forward, and put your legs down on the side.
Well, if you notice, she actually did shoot several of
Make
those,
a
but you
10,
picked this
body
one.
pose,
Yeah.
2.
All right, Amanda.
I don't like this photo shoot concept. It's not very, like, flattering.
I don't like it. You are stocking socks.
Pull him down.
Black belt better.
Black
belt
Take
better,
the
so
belt
just
off.
take the belt off. Take the pink and the yellow off.
Amanda, your legs look so hip and sexy and cute. And here is your best shot. Oh, that's gorgeous.
You look like the perfect Barbie anime doll.
You're selling motorcycles, but you're like, I'm fine too.
The only problem I would say is because it looks like your hand is coming out of your middle of your waist.
Yeah, it looks like that. Next is Anne.
I'm sorry, I just really don't like
Looks like your hand is coming out.
The concept of this shoot is really budget. It's very like, you know, on like Facebook profile photos, you can just put like a filter and it's like,
I got my gout checked at Goutland.
Like, I don't know, it's very that. I'm a bit, ugh, no, I don't like this concept, no. This is very model mayhem, but like time for print.
Out of your middle of your waist.
Yeah, it looks like that. Next is Anne.
The skirt's killing me. I can't stand the skirt. Take off the socks, please, and lose the bag.
What on earth's going on? You look like you're fast asleep, like you're bored.
No, it's just like me taking in what you guys are saying.
Let me see happy. Let me see sad. Let me see sexy. You haven't changed at all.
And I know it's a lot of criticisms, a lot of harsh things, but you can be a little bit more alert, just be on top of it.
Alrighty, here is your best shot.
Oh, she's
I love your
really
pose,
checked out
but
as a
the hair
cute
and
poor
makeup
thing.
was wearing you. You're kind of not wearing the hair and makeup.
And at this stage, this photograph is not good enough.
How'd you feel when you were being photographed, and find me an emotion?
For me, it was like exciting to be on the bike and be something that like
I know
could
what you're saying, but we don't see what you mean or how you're feeling because there's no energy coming from within.
Who's your favorite actress?
Dear.
I don't really have one.
Who's your favorite singer?
I just listen to all types. I don't have like particular.
But maybe that's the problem. Because you're not pulling from inspiration.
Like we can't go to the library. We can't watch movies. We can't do this. And
Oh, finally, I see passion.
okay, but it's like
We can't believe that you haven't had references from before.
You are an athlete, correct? What is your passion? Is that your passion in life right now?
no, this is. I wouldn't have wasted your time if it wasn't my passion.
You really sad, beautiful.
Alright, thanks. And last is
Oh, it's very sad, but you do look beautiful when you cry. Kim Kardashian could never.
Oh, scandalous.
Eva.
It's just not happening.
I think if her pants were shorter, she can work the leg one.
Can we get some scissors? Let's just hack up those shorts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
That's the difference.
So you had a photo shoot for Japanese anime.
What happened?
Clearly, this is just a beauty shot for you. Your pose is not working at all.
Eva, even
You had a photo shoot for Japanese anime? What?
Is not working at all.
Eva, even as a headshot, I don't think this picture works.
Yeah, me either.
So I've seen you with a lot more life in your eyes.
What happened to the model in Eva Diva? Where'd she go?
She didn't go anywhere, actually. I guess she didn't perform as good as she thought.
So now it's time for the judges to deliberate.
Interesting.
And then we'll call you back, and I'll announce which one of you will be eliminated.
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be Anne, though, surely.
Once we go through panel and they're deliberating, I'm thinking that there's no chance in hell that I'm
there's no
staying.
way.
Okay, who's your favorite actress?
Are they blurring
Who's your
her
favorite
nipples?
model?
Oh,
Who's
good
your
grip.
favorite this? Who's your favorite band? Okay, like what? Motley Crue? Like, do you want me to just rattle off things? Because half the time that's not even real. Like, people say it and they don't really know. So what? Why am I? Because I'm vocal about it and honest about it, and I don't try and lie like you do, because you do.
How do I lie about?
About knowing.
Oh no,
pretending
the injured fawn becomes the dragon.
I feel like I'm a sincere person. I feel like what I say is what I mean. I don't say anything for the hell of it.
Don't try to play me like I've been lying.
What's happened is that Anne feels very attacked and therefore is not dealing with that emotion very well and is externalizing it onto other people.
She's educated.
You want to sit on my lap for a little bit? Is that what it is? You want a little bit of love? Oh, okay, you can sit on my lap.
Don't try to play me like I've been lying about, oh, I know fashion, I know this, I know that. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Eva, stop yelling. We're not having this conversation then, because you can't have a conversation without being defensive.
I'm saying, but don't come to other people and say I've been lying if I haven't.
Conversation. I was just kind of like, whatever.
Oh, not good.
I pray for Anne so much. We're both in competition, but I pray for that girl so much. Outside of what everything else you see, and I saw good in her, so it's like, I hope she does well. And if I don't win, at least I know a good person did win.
Oh, this isn't fun. This is the most emotional one so far, girls.
Now it's time to decide which one of these 4 girls should go home. Yeah.
I actually love this photo. I think her face is absolutely beautiful.
I think
I
she
didn't
did
really
the
like
best
her
in photos.
poses.
She looks like a sort of a purple bumblebee on this motorcycle.
But isn't that what Tokyo fashion's all about?
Perhaps, but she doesn't look like a model to me here.
Amanda.
I don't think these
Amanda
photos look very good. I
reeks
think that's what the thing
of
is.
a model.
In person, she does not look like a model, and I don't think she necessarily has it.
I think you're wrong.
Anne.
We're coming so close to the end, and Anne still has not mastered the camera.
Anne is the definition of a girl that just thinks modeling is just about being pretty and getting your makeup done. I don't think she thinks it's about hard work. I don't think she thinks it has anything to do with any type of research.
We've given her the short time to take in the knowledge, and there hasn't been any growth.
Eva.
Eva has done much better in other shoots.
I think best photo.
Yeah, this
For me,
is
what
not...
really makes me want to see Eva week
Wait,
after
what was
week.
that?
For me, what
Other shoots.
I think best photo.
So the designers think that that is the best photo and everyone's like, it is awful, Eva, you should go, it's terrible, you should go home and think about what you've done. What's this all about? This is a new behaviour. Is it just that you wanted some love? You're so tired all the time.
Put you in my oven! For me, what really makes me want to see Eva week after week is the fact that she has a lovely personality.
I don't see a model at all in this photo, but I do see
Not
a
a
model
model
in front
biscuit.
of us when she's dressed perfectly. But I feel like a model should always look like a model no matter what the hell she has on.
Absolutely.
Sorry. Paper bag sack, and she should still look like a model.
True.
I have 4 young ladies standing in front of me.
Oh, here we go, girls. Who's
But I
gonna
only
go
have
to the
3
electric
photos
chair?
in my hands.
Okay.
And these
this
3
is a
photos
lot.
represent the girls that will still be in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. And out of you 4, the judges can find not one of you that they think could be America's Next Top Model.
Oh,
And it's up to
tea.
you to step up.
Double eviction?
Because after tonight, there's only 1 week left.
Oh!
1 week for you to prove to these people behind me.
Oh my
and
god,
to
then
me
what's the point of the reunion?
that you can do this. The first
Are we
name
on
that
the
I'm going to
semi-final?
call Amanda.
Oh, controversial yet brave.
Amanda, I'm not going to critique you tonight. I want you to critique yourself.
I think I need to work on my presence in person.
You hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Interesting.
You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The next name that I'm going to call, Yaya.
I know that's important for a top model to be likable by
Oh,
everybody.
what great TV, Anne versus Eva.
Will Anne and Eva please step forward?
Oh, Anne.
I only have one photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that is still in the running to become America's Next Top Model. I will only call one name, and the girl that I don't call must immediately return to her homestay here in Tokyo, pack her belongings, and go home. With you, Eva, I feel like anything negative that we talk about that comes from you is constantly blamed on other people rather than looking on the inside. It's so important to look on the inside. My mama was here and talked to you about that. And Anne, to be in this competition, you had time from that phone call that you're gonna be a semifinalist to right now. And I feel like you are not taking responsibility for you.
Ooh.
You were the captain of that water polo team because you wanted it, because you studied it. But you still had to know how to tread water before you made that team.
Oh, swimming puns, girl. Okay. I bet,
And
yeah,
that's
you
why
are the
Eva's
arbiter of
still
your...
in the running. Congratulations.
I was gonna say you're the arbiter of your own fate, but yes. Oh, Annabelle. Annabelle! Annabelle! Oh.
Later, baby.
Banana.
Good. Oh. Snubbed at the pageant. Oh, that's sad. That's sad, isn't it, Biscuit?
Coming into this, I thought Eva would be the best friend I made out of this whole situation. But it's been tension between us. I think she will be sad that I didn't hug her. But if she lets that affect our friendship...
Eva, sorry I didn't say goodbye properly, but I still think we have a lot to talk about. Goodness me!
Then it was never meant to be friendship in the first place. And I'm sick and tired of getting in front of panel and just,
That's a lovely
tonight was
photo.
horrible.
So is that.
The worst thing, and even just with the week I had, it was really hard to sit there and take it.
They did pick some awful this last photo, I'm sorry, it just doesn't fit.
Sit there and take it.
Look how good, and then there's this, which is just Facebook profile header.
I can't cry.
Down the street in Tokyo, goodbye forever. She fades away into the night. Well, it's your fault, Ken Mock and Tyra Holmes. Interesting, my lovelies. I've got some thoughts. What an emotional roller coaster that episode was. I wasn't quite prepared for it. I also didn't really realise that this is the penultimate episode. I think we saw Anne really defeated way earlier in this episode. As soon as I saw her 2 confessionals in the beginning where she looked really sad, I was like, oh, this is it, isn't it? This is the one where Anne goes. Anne's gonna go. Her storyline here was very much you have no references, you have no idea what you're doing, you're just awful, and you should go home and think about what you've done. Now, I will say, when Jay did have that catty moment of well, you're lucky you're even here, girl. You haven't even got a photo, have you? No, you silly old... I did feel like that was a bit misplaced to say. It's fine to have a laugh and a joke with your mentor, I think, but... in a competitive environment, if you purposefully pick someone out and then only have a little jab at a jibe, do you call it a jibe? A ribbing, only a ribbing with one of them, then obviously that singles them out. And I feel the same with Miss J. When Miss J was like, Anne, you need to step your pussy up, it was a bit oh, why are you only saying that to Anne? And nobody likes feeling like you've been made to be an outsider of the group. Kind of sad. Although I must actually say, the photo shoot during this episode was just so bizarre. What even was the theme? Japanime, but we're doing extreme street fashion and what was it? Drift? Life in the fast lane, but we're on a motorbike. But we're gonna blur the background to make you look like you're driving towards us, but your legs are all like this. Like, I don't know. The theming, didn't like it. The photos, didn't really like it. There was a point in the photo shoot where Yaya was saying, like, can you just hold on a second, because the photographer was taking photos way too quickly, and loads of them. It is not the mark of an excellent photographer to have them do burst shots unless they're shooting for sport or maybe even landscape or wildlife photography. Usually when it comes to portrait photography, there is a level of like poise and a level of construction around an image to make sure everything is exactly how it needs to be before the shutter is clicked. It's very much the concept of quality over quantity. Yaya's little moment there where she said, like, can you just wait a second, is really indicative to me of like, maybe this photographer was early in their career, maybe they were a student and they were just like, oh, this is fun, this is my first TV gig, I'll just shoot whatever we get. And it's just a bit like, no, you can take a moment and have that rapport built up. I don't know, that's just the vibe I'm getting. As a photographer, if I'm taking photos of anyone, I don't want just burst shots. I want to really think about the composure of the image. I don't know, you know, though. I don't know. Let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode in the comments box below, because it was a really odd episode. Like, even the fashion in this episode, I know they really tried to ham it up that it was like Lolita Japanese street fashion, but I didn't get that really anywhere? What a weird one. Is it a weird one, my loves? It's a weird one, isn't it? And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen here, my lovelies. Yes, you can. If you want to become part of the Patreon and give the Chanel a little bit of extra support, click the little link in the description box below to see the tiers that are available. Yes. And with that, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orcos Emoji, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Elizabeth Stone, Emily Worsham, Eric Castillo, Finn Dunham, Jen Martin, Caitlin Wright, Larry Lane, Laura Jane, Les Banana, Lizette Cares, Min Mintier, Mariah Sherman, Ms. Kiss, Novembrix, Paolo Rivera, Rubik's.co, Ryan Vita, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, The Chaos Collective, Vicky Walsh, Victoria Corella, and Zoe Sevier. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm gonna leave it on the note of, if you want to take a good photo and you need a theme, always try and think of a little bit of a reference point. Even if it's a favorite film, favorite musician, something like that. A little piece of emotion goes a long way in a gorgeous portrait. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's video. Please click the link in the description box below to get your Black Friday deal. And with that, my lovelies, I will see you